our life always comes to one point when we think about having kids or not having kids. I think mostly when we are grown-ups, we think about that. And it doesn't matter whether we have partner or we don't have partner. It's like when you see all those families with kids, you wonder whether you want that for your life and whether you don't want that. So in my life, when I was a child, I always was thinking that I don't want to have a family and I don't want to have children. Because of my childhood. Because of the poverty and bad family relationships. And I was thinking that it's horrible to bring children in this world. And also because I was suffering at that time, I thought that I would never give birth to a child, so that this child will also suffer. And when I grew up and life became less horrible, I was thinking at some points of my life, I was thinking, maybe I do want kids. Maybe it's gonna be fun. Maybe the kids having family is actually something that matters because you have people around that you love and these people are close to you. Because, you know, in this world there are millions of people and you will never meet most of them. You will always have only like a circle of people you will be surrounded with for the rest of your life. And it's like, and others, everyone else is just strangers. And it's always nice to have someone that you love around you, like not to live this life alone. But I think that, but as I thought more and more about that, I realized that this is just selfish thoughts for me to have. Let's finally get to the reasons why I will never have kids. And I think, and I cannot say like 100% never, because, you know, life changes and you can never be certain of your choices. I can never say for 100%, but as I'm living and as I lived before, I always had this thought and I always was certain about that. So first thing is that I myself don't appreciate my life and I don't like the world we are living in. So it's like, it's probably depends on perspectives, because, you know, there are people who, no matter what happens with them, they are always positive and good about life. But I'm not I'm not one of those people. And for me, life was mostly about pain and suffering. So it's like, from my perspective of view, I would not want my child to be in this world. And also I feel like child is when I will, let's say, hypothetically give birth to a child, it's like my body creates it and it's like a part of me. It's like, and I would not want this, my future child, to be in this world. And another thing is that parents, they should be always responsible. So it's like, it's easy to bring the child to the world, but it's not easy to take care of it. And taking care of the child like takes a lot of things. Like first is to teach child things that you think are right and things that will help this child in the future. So, and when it comes to the knowledge about the world and general knowledge, even though I know things, but the thing is, I always come to the point that like I don't know anything about the world and I would not be able to teach my child anything. Like I can teach, of course, like to be kind, to, I don't know, to be good to people, to be good to animals, to love nature, etc. But I think that, I mean, these things, they are very easy, but like I cannot, because things that are worrying me, I cannot find answer to them, and I would not be able to teach my child those answers. So it's like, in terms of knowledge, I cannot teach my child anything. And in terms of taking care of my child, it's like you need to have a lot of money to take care of the child. So like to buy things when the child is growing, so that this child will go to some, let's say, dance or some music classes or some, I don't know, I mean, some classes, they will develop themselves in something interesting, and also then they will go to university and all of that, and then have a job. So it's like it takes a lot of money that I don't have, and also it takes a lot of time and care. So what I'm saying about is that sometimes I'm struggling to take care of myself. It's like, for example, when I don't want to wake up and when I don't want to cook stuff, it's just like I don't do it. I have the ability to not do it. Because the only thing I'm responsible for is me. But when you have a child, there is nothing like that. Like you must wake up, must do those things. And I think that it's easier for me, like, be only responsible for myself, because like my life would be much more harder to be responsible fully for someone else. Yes, and so this is the main two reasons I would not have a child. Is because first, I don't like the world and I don't want to bring my child to the world. And the second reason is that I cannot take care of my child. And the third reason is that I don't want the continuation of me. Because, you know, there are people, for example, who are saying that what is else in life than procreation? Like if you are alive, you should procreate. But I find it I mean, like, I don't like this thought and I don't want to procreate. But the thing is, like, when I take I think that if I would have resources and let's say I would be able to take care of someone different than myself, I think that there is always an option to adopt a child, like someone who's already in this world and who was already unlucky to be born to some parents who don't care about this child and who were not responsible, and like to help this child to be better in life. And I think that like I could do that. Or I would do, if I would have like resources and some energy to take care of someone else, I would adopt a lot of cats and dogs and do some farm and help in that way. But right now I cannot think of and every time when I see people that I know that they have a child, I just don't understand them. I mean, but it's okay. I'm saying that people have their own choices and it's okay to have to do whatever you want with your life. Yes, that's it. So I would be happy to read your thoughts on this topic in the comments, and thank you for watching. I highly appreciate you.